What we do here is go back.
Yeah, good mate. Thanks for having me.
Who went the hardest in the celebrations?
Can't say myself, can I?
You sort of almost got to tell yourself that you're a big game player or a big finals player. And so somehow I thought, well, just because I play well as a 13-year-old, I have to play well in the grand final.
Me and Cogs are a couple of good WA boys, and we do get a bit affectionate with each other, always giving each other kisses and stuff. Nah, not really, just, a manly kiss on the cheek every now and then.
Yes, g'day guys, welcome back to the Bray and Ethan podcast, episode 95, 5 to go. We are halfway done between the nervous 90s. Yeah. We are nearly
halfway
there.
mark.
We are nearly there, but of course we are powered by Skinbro for 2023 and Hat Locker as well, and I'm wearing a fresh hat from Hat Locker. I don't know what it is.
A reindeer or a kangaroo
No,
or
it's a
something?
kangaroo. On the tag it said a roo, and it's some sort of kangaroo, but it's definitely not a sporting team here, because if it was North Melbourne it would be blue and white. Yeah. And I don't think an international team would have a kangaroo as their
Mascot.
icon or mascot for a sporting club over east. Overseas, sorry.
Yeah, kanga.
Roo.
Yeah, well, what an absolute journey it's been to get this guest on. Like, we were talking off air, probably 3 months going back and forth, and probably I can't remember going back and forth with someone so much probably since Will Schofield, which took a year. But I think they call him the Ferrari down there at South Ferrari. He's been absolutely killing it. Ashton Ferreira, welcome.
Cheers, lads.
Got the day off work, so does it feel a bit weird? Footy season's all done and
I'm
dusted for
hating
you?
it, to be honest, yeah.
Nothing
to do, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking off air, and you just don't have training to go to anymore, so you
I don't
must
know
be
what
a
to
bit
do with
lost.
my life, to be honest. It's a bit weird, but nah, it's good.
And I just want to say as well, when we're going back and forth, like, just to pump your tyres up a bit, I don't reckon there's been a more polite guest going back and forth. Just the messaging every time from you, it was just so like professional, and I don't know, it was pretty impressive. Like, not to say others aren't, but
Yeah.
It could be his manager on his Instagram account.
Yeah. It could be. Well, the Jandakot Jets and Emmanuel footy program at school, if I'm right in saying. What's the journey been like, I guess, working your way up from futures to Colts and then state?
So in juniors, I wasn't really the one to like stand out, to be honest. Like, I only really started taking it really serious in futures. And yeah, had first year of Colts, played every game, which is pretty good, pretty happy with that. And then, then state came around, and then was fortunate enough to get pushed up to seniors. And yeah, played league the past 3 games, which is pretty good, yeah. But yeah, that's really it, to be honest.
Amazing achievement, really, league footy. It's, probably doesn't get spoken about enough, really.
For sure. Well, coming into the year, was the state 18s an expected goal for you?
It was a massive goal, yeah, but I had a little idea, but I didn't really think it would happen. Yeah. It wasn't until the super round, the super rounds, after the Swans game, which was the last super round, I got a email on the Sunday saying, hey, you made it, start on the Monday. So just a quick turnaround, came out of nowhere. Yeah. So yeah, just straight into it. But yeah, I was so stoked.
Yeah, so no state experience up until
no state experience, nothing. Nah, because on my first year Colts, it was 17s and 19s. Yeah. So I just kind of got flipped. So our year group kind of got stitched up a bit with that. So we just missed out on state.
Yeah. Really? So they changed it from... Yeah. I actually didn't know that, 17s to 16. Well, 17s to 19s to 16s and 18s.
Yeah, they changed it. Yeah, it was during the COVID year they just switched it around. Yeah,
probably stitched up a few boys, but then I guess it might have worked in the favour of others who were like older, in the 17s and 19s. But as the only South Freo rep who actually played in the champs this year, was it, I guess, intimidating to come together in the state squad, or were those bonds just strong from the start?
I was pretty nervous coming in. I'm not the loudest bloke. I don't really like meeting new people, to be honest. But nah, they were really welcoming, spoke to me heaps. So yeah, they were a really good bunch of lads. So nah, it was really good. Good.
Can't throw the boys under the bus here.
Nah, they were good.
You like the king coming back to South Freo?
Nah, not really. Nah.
Well, you showed your pace on the wing mainly in those last 3 games. How did you rate the champs from a personal level, but then also, I guess, the experience itself? Yeah,
the experience was great. Met some great people along the way. In terms of how I played, I wasn't too happy with how I played, to be honest. The goal towards the end of the year was just trying to maybe crack into that league side, which is huge. So yeah, I just had the goal of finishing off well because I didn't play the greatest in champs. So I was glad, yeah.
What about the step up from Colts to champs. Like,
Oh, it's huge, yeah. Like, it's massive. It's just like the pace and the skills at state is just unreal. Like, the way they use the ball, decision making, everything's just a huge step up. Like, you don't actually realise till you're out there. Like, I was shocked, but I kind of adapted after the first game after we got pumped. But yeah, the next game I felt good. Yeah.
And the feedback from those champs ending, what's that like? I guess finishing up and that process of going back to Colts.
It's kind of not like a relief, but like you kind of just get to take a step back and just like relax a bit because state was a pretty stressful time, like especially with work, coming straight to training, had to drive like 40 minutes to training. It was so much fun, like I wouldn't change it all, but it was good to just kind of come back, play some Colts and just kind of get your life back to not being stressful. Yeah.
It's a pretty hectic time of year.
But no, it's great fun. I loved it.
Yeah, and we don't want to harp on any negatives too much from this year, but with South Freo at the bottom of the Colts ladder, how'd you find that as vice captain?
Oh, we had heaps of meetings about it. Like the leadership group spoke. We tried to do as much as we could to kind of change that, but yeah, it's just we had a good list at the start of the year. Like we actually thought we would be on in pre-season, but as the seasons went on, I feel like once you start losing so many games towards the middle of the season, it's just kind of hard to keep your head up and keep training like up and about. Yeah. But yeah, we all tried our hardest to keep that, but yeah, it's just a bit hard.
So the guys at Inside 50 management look after you. Is it always something players are, or is it something players are proud to say they have? Because, you know, many people are proud to be on a Inside 50.
Yeah, they're definitely good. Like they help a lot. I speak to Paul Pios, which is the owner of it, quite a bit, probably like a couple times a week. And yeah, they speak to clubs for you. They like get the inside information. They like speak about you to the clubs so they get to know you and stuff. So yeah, they definitely help a lot. Yeah, I reckon they're good. Managing
some good, I guess, local names, but are doing some good things like Jimmy Tunstall and Jai, MS, I think. Yeah, they manage as well. So
it's not them that are on your Instagram account, just to confirm.
No, not them. No, it's me.
The professionalism. Well, last month you debuted in the league against West Perth. Now, I don't know if the commentator made a mistake because they said you had 15 touches in the first quarter, which, I don't know, it might have been in the first half because you ended up with 26. If so, do you realise you were on track to have 60 touches on Waffle League debut?
I didn't think I had 15. I think I had 14 at half time.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, because I was watching it back and I was like, they were talking, Ferreira's had 15 in the first quarter. And I'm like, this kid's on track to have 60 on Waffle debut.
Oh, I wish. That would have been great.
But on a serious note, did you expect to do so well?
Oh, look, I was just expecting to go there, just play my role, not expecting to find the footy as much as I did. Because obviously at Cole, so I wasn't even averaging like 26 disposals. Like it came out of nowhere. But after my first quarter, I kind of thought, like, I feel comfortable here. Like, I can take the game on more, I just felt comfortable out there. And, yeah, that was just the main thing, yeah.
And talking about feeling comfortable, you played reserves the week before, the weeks leading up to that debut. So did you feel sort of prepared for the bigger bodies and whatnot? Because, you know, not all people go straight for Colts Resi's league. Some guys just go straight in the league and get a real reality check. So how'd you feel?
Yeah, I felt pretty good because obviously in the first two trial games at State, we played against the reserves.
Yep.
So I kind of knew what to expect. And I did play pretty well against Swans in the second trial game.
Yep.
So yeah, I felt pretty comfortable there. So yeah, it wasn't really that much of a change. It's just with the reserves, like, it's more the skills that improve. The game pace is probably slower than Colts, I reckon. Yep. But just the skills is a lot better. So yeah, I kind of felt pretty confident going into the reserves games, yeah.
And personally, I mean, I was pretty surprised that you didn't get a combine invite, and even for your name to probably get more attention than it has been getting. Not that matters too much, but was that disappointing to maybe not get a combine invite, or have you just been focusing on the things that you have achieved and what actually is in your control?
Yeah, of course. Well, when I found out, Jonesy gave me a call and said, "Yeah, you're pretty unfortunate to miss out. Obviously playing league." So yeah, I was pretty flat about that, but there's not much I can do about it, so there's no point in me stressing over the stuff I can't control.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get the late invite, obviously, but if not, just push for mid-season draft, even like a train on as well. There's heaps of ways to get drafted now, rookie draft even. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking to hopefully get added to that, stay fit. So yeah.
It is interesting. I feel like some guys who do play league, I don't know why, but they're maybe not as touted or whatnot, and then maybe guys in Colts, it's probably just picked more on potential in a way, which, I mean, is pretty debatable.
They're peaking too early or something.
Yeah, or just like project players.
Yeah.
But
although the year is all over for the 3 grades at South, it must have been finished in a nice way, getting a big win over the Eagles and having a lazy 25 yourself.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. Yeah, it was. Not really much to say, but no, it was really good.
Well, what's that like? You're playing like when you play Peel Thunder and West Coast at league level, you're playing AFL listed players. What's that like? Is that a new challenge itself?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. Like I was playing on Nelson, Dewa. It's pretty cool playing because like you just kind of get the feel of how they like go about their things, how like they play.
Yep.
So you kind of like take things off them while you're playing as well. But yeah, it was pretty surreal. Like it's just crazy being out there at 18 as well. Like I did not expect to be playing league at 18 if you would have asked me like a year ago. So it's just awesome to be there. And pretty happy with
There's
it.
a lot of senior players still on that list, although you are a very young developing club at the moment. But who are the mentors been down there at South for you?
Jimmy Miller's been really good.
Yep.
JB as well. Glenn Byron as well. Love him. He's a real good bloke. They're all really great down there. The coaches as well. They've all gone around me a lot because I was pretty nervous training there. Yeah, they're all really good down there. So.
What about the skip Dillmain?
Yeah, Dylan May. I love Dylan May. Yeah, he presented my jersey on game day. So yeah, he's really good as well. They're all really good.
Some other big
Chad
names.
Pearson as well. They're all good.
Guys like Brendan Archie and Matt Parker as well with their experience. Has there been any from your 3 games, any chat from opposition about, I don't know, I feel like sometimes opposition go after the young blokes and maybe give them a bit of lip and try, I guess, make them feel uncomfortable if they're already maybe a bit nervous. Any opposition say anything to you?
Oh, I was playing West Perth and my mates were on the sidelines going, "Oh, the Ferrari," and then the guy was like, "Oh, I think it's time to lock down the Ferrari." I was like, "You can try," but not really, but just a bit of banter. No, that's good.
Has that always been the nickname, Ferrari? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory with your last name, but
Ash, they get that as well. The Ferrari, they'll just kind of come.
Yeah, well, working full-time with footy would take its toll, as we kind of already said. So even though the season ended way earlier than you would have liked, are you kind of keen for a break? And what's sort of next for this? You're like, what are you doing at the moment with no footy, unfortunately?
Just working, to be honest. And I'm probably going to start running in gym again in 2 weeks just to stay fit for the combine if that was to come. Yeah. And then, just start doing my pre-season program in about a month's time. But yeah, I'll just do small things to stay fit for the meantime, just for that combine in case it comes around.
Yeah. What's work?
Western Power. Okay. Cable joining apprenticeship. Yeah. So I started that like 2 months ago. But yeah.
Nice. What's
full
the
time.
Do we know what the latest you could be called up to the combine? Do we know?
I think it's like you can be called up to a week before the combine. Like it could honestly happen at any time.
Yeah. So you'd want to stay fit because
you want to stay fit
because time trial. If you haven't been keeping fit, that will be a struggle. That 2K.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Instagram Q&As. You've been looking forward to this segment as soon as you walked in the door. Of course, it is all thanks to Skinbro and Hat Locker, and you can send in some future questions at Bray and Ethan on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
I do feel bad. I feel like there's some genuine stitch-ups here.
No, it's pretty. It's got a whole page dedicated here. First one from great friend of the show, Caden Harbour, a new South Freo recruit. Do you listen to Olivia Rodrigo pre-game?
No, I don't, but I love it. He's got really good songs, I can't lie. Vampire's good. No, we were out last Saturday night after the game and I was like, "Wait, play Olivia Rodrigo." I knew he would say something like that.
Ed Graham, another one who debuted for the league at Souths recently. Who's got the biggest muscles at South Freo?
Ed wants me to say him here, he 100% does. I'd have to say Ed, to be honest. He's a big boy for his age, I can't lie.
Chase Bourne has sent in a couple. Is it true you think you get the most girls at South?
That's probably Harves, to be honest.
Yeah, probably is. He's a taken man now, isn't he? Or?
Yeah, he is actually, but I still reckon he still thinks he's the best.
Another one from Chase. I heard a rumour Ash shows girls his state photos to get them.
He's talking so much crap. Actually, we had a fine session last Wednesday. And there was a video of Toby McKilkin showing all the girls his picture in like his South Freo jersey, like playing, like showing him clips. He was like, "Wait, look at this." So that's actually Toby. So.
Surprised he didn't show them his own state photos.
No, he was showing the girls his photos. So
yeah, that's a stitch up.
Yeah.
Corey Stanley _. Word on the street. It's pretty similar. You claim to pull the most girls at South Freo.
I never said that in my life. They're just trying to stitch me up.
Latrell _Yaron. Thoughts on Ed Graham?
Yeah, Ed's a good bloke. He's really good. Obviously made our debuts together and stuff. So I spoke to him heaps. I actually did Colts team last year as well. So yeah, he's been the main person I've kind of been around up at seniors training just because I know him the most. But yeah, he's a really good bloke.
Triscari.Zane, who is your idol in the AFL?
I'll go a winger, probably Errol Goulden or Nick Martin. They just both played the wing so well. Know where to go, know where to run, use their skills quite well. So yeah, definitely one of them too.
All Australian Errol Gordon.
Yeah.
Announced. That
He's
was
a gun.
Dick Martin make it?
Didn't know. He might have made the
I
squad.
think he made the squad, yeah.
Yeah.
Goulden had like 42 and 2 goals last week. He's just
Freak.
crazy. He's a freak.
Nuts.
You just asked that one. Ashton Ferreira. Here we go.
Bad, yeah.
What's your coldest game of football you've ever played? I don't know if this is like coldest in like weather or bad performance.
I
or...
reckon the weather maybe. But, I was back in my 50th game. I was playing for Hammond Park at the time in Kelmscott. It was pissing down in rain and it was that cold. I couldn't feel my fingers. Like, it was really bad. Came in at half time. It was freezing and I refused to go back out. Like, I was like, no, I'm not going out. I just started bawling my eyes out. Didn't go back out on my 50th game. So
this would have been like year 7 or something?
this was year 6 or 7, yeah. Oh,
Boys get the win?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I wasn't playing though for the second half. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Miller.rank. Favourite Colts teammate?
There'd be a few. I'll name like top 5. Probably like Ruben Hawksley, probably Jacob One, Jacob One. Zane Triscari, Ryder James, and probably Miller rank as well, yeah. There's heaps more, but top 5, yeah.
Yeah, had to fit Miller in there.
Just chasing and a little bit of a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He loves it.
Logan Jones _ Didn't you apply for Love Island?
Yeah, I did at the start of the year. It was more of a joke, but like I didn't get through, but I might try again in a few years.
I think it's almost Love Island time, I think. October, November, I think it usually is, isn't it? So,
Oh no.
well, even if you did apply and did get accepted, we wouldn't be able to say anything, so
Yeah. Hopefully soon.
could be hiding something. Hakai Court, I think. Can you explain your famous voicemail find from the Colts season?
Oh, this is my first Colts year. I actually came up in futures. So my I think it's what we're talking about. My voicemail was from like when I was like year 4, and it was just me in like a high pitched voice. That's all it was, yeah. And I got fined like $10 for it. It's like 2 years ago. All the boys.
As if you hadn't changed it.
I didn't even know I did it, to be honest. And then they made me call my phone, and then it was just that, and I was like, oh no.
The Love.Murphy. Ask him about the time he jumped into his bedroom fan.
Yeah, I don't know how it came about, but I just jumped into my fan. Yeah, I don't even know. There's no reason to it.
Was it on?
No, I don't know. It was like a light with a fan. I jumped into the light, and I don't even know why I did. This was like ages ago as well. But
I was going to say, if that thing was on,
no, yeah.
that could have been a disaster. Brody Flynn won.
No.
Why are you scared of girls?
Is that what he said? Oh, I actually hate Brody sometimes, eh? He's just saying that.
That's a no comment.
And that is a no comment, yeah.
Trice.Rioli. How annoying is Norman?
I actually work with Norman. No, he's pretty good. He's funny. Good bloke.
Curry?
That's Cody, yeah. That's one of my mates.
All right. Favourite moment in your footy career so far?
This year's been pretty crazy. The state and league debut would be up there. Another one would be probably best and fairest in futures year. That was when I actually realised, like, geez, I could make something out of this. So one of them 3 moments for sure.
Darrell Archie Palmer, I think. What do you think of me, Colborne?
Oh, Riley Colborne.
I don't know.
I'm assuming. Yeah, he's really good. He was captain when I first came up to Colts, and yeah, he's helped me out so much. Was there for my first Colts game. Was there for my first league game as well. So he's just kind of been there through my whole time there, I'll thank him heaps for that. He's been really good to me.
WA footy prospects, who is the better Emmanuel player, Ganjemi or Wiseman?
Luke Ganjemi he's pretty good. I can't lie, yeah. I think he's playing this weekend in the finals, so yeah.
How's your have you found the transition out of school?
I wasn't really a person to like school, to be honest. So it's actually not bad. I kind of miss like
Mateship.
yeah, that's what I miss the most. Like seeing my mates every day,
You don't have to organise to see your mates. You just
you
rock up and you're all there.
and like a 8:30 start instead of a 7 o'clock start was good as well. But
Exactly.
I don't miss it. But I just miss the small things like that.
Kyle_Russie. Has G. Byron taught or shown you anything worthwhile after taking you under his wing?
He has helped me a lot. Yeah, made me feel more comfortable at training. He's just been there for me since I came. Which he's a really good bloke. He's not really much to say, but he's really good.
Another one from Kyle. Is Jimmy Miller's nose as big as it is in person than it looks on TV?
I actually haven't paid much attention to his nose, to be honest, but no, Jimmy's good. He's nice. Good bloke.
Just trying to see if there's any last ones here that we maybe didn't put in that are, I don't know, semi-appropriate.
That would be
There
ideal.
is one from Glenn_Byron here. Is it true you constantly edit your following list on Instagram to keep it below 1,000?
Yeah, no, it is. I just don't like it. You know, on the right side, I think it's the
Yeah.
followers or following. I don't like when it goes above 1,000.
Mm.
So yeah, there was these things when I first played league. I got heaps of like requests and stuff, and I just kept pressing confirm and not follow back.
Yeah.
And there was heaps of players. I was like, "Why aren't you following me back?" I was like, "Oh,
I'm on 955 at the moment. I
yeah."
don't
Are you
like
the
it.
same?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate it. I've never gone above 1,000.
That's what I mean,
And I'm
yeah.
slowly climbing.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
I suppose at some point you probably are going to have to go above
I'm
it.
gonna have
You
to.
probably will, yeah.
Um,
But if you've only got 1,000 followers, it just doesn't look amazing, especially when you're following more people than you have followers.
That's what I'm trying to be at.
Yeah.
But they all gave me.
But I'm a
shit for
couple
it.
hundred clear of that, thankfully. But yeah, it could tighten up. All right, let's head over to the quiz and just
done some research, we believe, so we're expecting a
not
high
really.
score here.
He's done some research for this. Probably his biggest exam of the year, I would assume. I don't think
It'd
you're
be
doing
up
it.
there. It'd be up
Don't
there.
think you're doing any with Western Power. But really, the standards are pretty low for South Freo this year. Down the bottom, Toby McQuilkin on 6. Everyone else has either got an 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12.
As long as I beat him, I'll be happy.
Take bragging rights into Silly Sunday or something.
Silly Saturday, this Saturday.
Silly
Yeah,
Saturday.
tomorrow
Is it?
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Any cost? Well, it's probably this is out when it's
Yeah.
over. But any reveal on the costume?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but Jamison, when I got absolutely pummeled on Saturday, I've got the video if you want to see it. Do you want to see it?
You can have a look off there if you want.
All right, yeah. So I got like pumped into the ground. I think he got suspended for a week or 2 for it.
Right.
So I'm gonna dress up as him.
Okay.
This is like a funny thing. Yeah.
Got a blonde wig or something?
Yeah, I've got blonde wig, Eagles stuff. Yeah.
40 on the back.
Yeah,
number
40. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll kick it off. Same question as we ask everyone. And if you've listened to a couple, you know what this first question is. So this is probably the easiest one to go back and revise. What is your height and weight on the Waffle website?
I think height's 183
Correct.
and weight 73 kilos.
1 from 1. Take that.
Bang on 6 foot. Then that would be.
I think I've grown a bit as well.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'd like to think.
Yep. 1 from 1. Across all 3 grades, how many games did you play as a whole for South Freo this season? Not including pre-season.
11?
Bang.
He knows. He's done his revision.
No.
2 from 2. Question number 3. Of those 11 games, or of these 11 games, there was only one game where you had more handballs than kicks. Who was the opponent?
Was it in a Colts game? Am I allowed to ask that?
Well, I was going to say maybe we give you a bonus point if you, or we'll give you another crack if you guess the correct grade.
Okay.
I reckon, maybe. But ideally the team.
All right. What was it? I'll just go with Subi.
East Freo.
No, okay, yeah.
Can you? I don't know.
Oh, against in the reserves, yeah.
I don't know if you get that. Did
No,
you only
it's-
play East Freo in the Resis?
Only
Yeah. I
played a
did.
couple of
I
Resi's
did.
game.
Yeah.
So we probably can't give that one.
Unfortunately not. So that's
2 from 3.
Yep. Now this is probably I think it's according to like the official what's it called, Sports TG or Game Day app. But how many times were you named in the best players in the Colts this year, officially?
And this isn't the team of the week, is it? This is just like the
this
best
is-
of each game.
Is this just in Colts?
Yeah. So I think he played 6 Colts games. So how many were you named to the best out of them?
I'll go with 3.
Yep.
Bang,
Halfway.
correct.
Don't mind it. 3 from 4 into question number 5. Who was your state teammate that said on this podcast that you were one of the players that they thought was flying under the radar?
That's Oscar. I remember that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar Baston.
4 from 5.
4 from 5. How many marks did you take against West Coast personally?
So on the Waffle app,
Okay, this is controversial.
it'll say 11 on the app. On the website, it'll say 10.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but
Yeah.
you would have gone off the website.
Yeah, website.
Yeah,
10.
so we'll give
Gee,
you
that's not
5 from 6.
bad day out. 10 marks.
I didn't even realise, to be honest, until I checked afterwards.
Do we know why it's different, the website to the...
It's because like they update the stats and they forget some stats sometimes. That's why they
Right.
add it to the
And I'm assuming
but
that
they
the
don't.
app was... Oh, they added to the app.
They
I
add
was
it to the
gonna say-
app and not the website, so the website stays the same. I think.
Right. Okay. 5 from 6.
5 from 6.
Question number 7. The most amount of tackles you've had in a game this year was 7. How many times did you do this?
Just once, wasn't it?
We got 2 times.
I think it was back-to-back games potentially.
Yeah, I know. It's East Perth and Subiaco, I think.
Probably right. We got it twice, so that's probably it.
Yeah, would be.
The 2 leadable teams.
Mm.
5 from 7 on the question number 8.
Yep. So of your 3 league games, which is the game that you didn't give or receive a single free kick in? So there was 2 out of the 3 games you either received or gave away at least one either way,
Yeah.
but there was one game where you didn't give or receive. So just name, I guess, in order what game or who the opponent was.
I think it was my second one, so Subi.
It's the first one against
Really?
West Perth.
Oh, I thought I gave away a 50 that game. Yeah, okay.
Well, maybe that isn't classed as a free kick.
I think. Yeah, you could be right actually.
Because it's not a free kick. It's just it's a 50-metre penalty. It's not
Yeah.
listed in the same stat. Like if you go on the AFL app or something,
Yeah.
you'll have a free kick count and 50-metre count.
Yeah.
So that's
He's feeling generous.
that's probably a fact.
I just want to double check this actually.
Because on the Waffle website, it doesn't say 50s. On the AFL app, if you look in the stats, it'll say
I think I've seen that, yeah.
free kicks and then 50 metres.
Unfortunately, we are correct. Apparently, you got a free kick against West Coast. You gave one away against Subi, and you didn't either against West Perth.
Yeah, right. Spion.
Oh, well. Still 5 from 8. Question number 9. How many votes did you poll to win the 2021 South Freo Futures Best and Fairest?
This is research. Let me just tell you.
Gee. Was it 41?
It's 40.
I kind of want to give that, to be honest. Like
That's a good guess.
ago. I wouldn't even know.
That's a good guess. Yeah, give it
it's roughly around the mark.
7 from 9.
Yeah, okay.
We'll give you that. But what's that? Is that a maximum of 10 votes you can get a game or something?
We
'Cause
played.
you only play 6 games.
Yeah, but I only played 5 because they like to share it around in
Yeah.
futures. So I think, I don't know. I'm not sure.
We're on 7.
Must be like 10 votes best on, like the coaches' votes. I don't know. God, no. All right, last question.
So yeah, who am I?
Yep.
So related to someone, where you're from, where you've
Hang on.
been.
Can we just
etc.
acknowledge quickly before we move on? You've beaten Toby.
Yep.
You're on 7 and
Here
you
we
could
come.
potentially get 12.
So you could go equal top.
You could.
If you know your birthday as well. So yeah, as I said, someone related to where you're from, etc. So 5 points for the birthday, 3 guesses. If you don't get that or you want to move on, we move forward. 4 points, 3 points, 1 line each.
Yeah.
And then we just reveal more, but obviously less points up for grabs. So I was born on the 25th of July, 2002.
Is he a Jandakot boy? Oh, you can't say that, can you?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. We'll move
All
on.
right, I'll just go with.
3 guesses.
This is all we can give you is the birthday at this stage for 5.
Well, the only player I can think of that's from South and Jandakot is Shannon Neal. Is that right?
Locking it in.
Yeah, Shannon Neal.
Bang! He's got it.
I saw him at the shops before this as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was random.
He's back here.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah,
They've
wow.
done Mad Monday. He's come straight back.
Wow.
You've
I That's a big result. That's also a bit of a controversial result because we did give the point and we were
It
1
is.
point off, but
We can't go back on that now.
no,
So
it's locked in. He's up the top.
I'll
He
take
has
that.
joined the two Black Ducks up the top, Riley Hardman and Luke Kelly on 12.
jeez. And the rest of that, I'm 203 centimetres. I'm from your junior club. I played the last 3 games this year for my AFL team at Geelong.
Sweet, I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's a massive result. We're getting a bit nervous. Like 7, well, we would have been 6 from 9, but then we gave that second last question because it was a pretty good guess. I think it's pretty tough to get considering how long ago it was.
Yeah.
There wasn't many notable names from Janico, I don't think. So
That's the only one I could think of.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll take that straight up to the top of the leaderboard, well, equal top, listed third because you're the most recent person to do it. Obviously, Riley said it first, so he sits up on top at the moment. So technically, he's winning. But yeah, not a bad result. So he's doubled Toby's score.
oh, he'll be coughing it tomorrow, so this Saturday, that's for sure.
and well, depending on how you want to look at it, if you want to put 3 on first place equally, or if you want to say that 1, 2, 3, Dan Curtin has moved off the podium. But depending on how you want to look at it, you could say he's equal second still. So
If you have a 3-way dead heat in a horse race, there's going to be no placings. It's just going to be the 3 dead heat, and then you're going to have second, which was the horse that finished technically 4th. So technically, that's the podium, the 312s.
I'll take it.
It's going to be hard to beat. Dan Curtin's been the closest one with 11.5, so you'll take that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's just about going to do it. Remember, Bray and Ethan 20 for 20% off at both skinbro.com and hatlocker.com.au. Very kind people over there.
they are.
Make sure you check them out.
I would say get yourself a Father's Day gift, but this is going to be out after.
We've missed it, haven't we?
So I mean, hopefully we've built it up every episode since. So hopefully
you'd
people can
hope.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, that would have been ideal.
Or if you want to get a late birthday Father's Day present.
Or if your dad's having a birthday next week,
True.
you might have enough time. But yeah, bummer we didn't think about that last week, did we?
That's bad from us. But
Yeah, I still need to sort my dad out as well. But I
Yeah,
might
me
just,
too, eh?
Might just look out for him. With one of our lovely friends at Locker and Skimbo might find a nice little deal.
yeah, maybe give that hat on your head, but I know you're pretty keen to keep that.
Yeah, I don't mind the hat, to be honest. I might be wearing this home. But of course, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, you can head over to YouTube to watch it and vice versa. YouTube to audio. Take that. Remember to subscribe, give us a 5-star rating. Do the post notification thing on YouTube
Yes.
so you don't miss a video.
Bang
If
as
you're
soon as it comes through.
Exactly. You're straight onto it. But Ashton, can't thank you enough for coming on. And,
No worries, thank you guys.
Well, enjoy Silly Saturday.
Cheers, lads.
And all the best for the rest of the year.
Sweet, thank you.